Hello, hello. Checking to see if everything. Hello. Checking to see if everything's working.
Hi there.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, audio's all good. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me well?
I can hear you well.
Yeah.
Can you hear me as well?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. How you doing? I know it's
Good.
quite early in the morning, first thing, something you won't expect on a Sunday. Um, how's your week so far? I wanted to get to know you a little bit.
Good. But I have a few pressing matters. Not much. Do you mind if we get straight to the point though?
Um, yeah. Do you have a time crunch to be? Usually these meetings would take around like an hour to hour 30, if that's okay. But if there's something pressing at the moment, do you have something right after this or something I should
Not
know?
exactly. I just want to clarify if what this is really what I want, so I won't waste my time.
Okay, sure. Um, First I just want to get to know a little bit about you first. I want to know who you are and what your background is and see whether or not we have some of the matching values. So yeah, basically I want to know like first off, why did you start like when it comes to your major? I know that I saw that you were also doing business at SGSU. I do visit the campus quite often. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Like, what's your background and did you grow up here? Or like basically just what is your story? I want to know who you are.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm Skyler, and I just go to SJSU. Didn't really grow up there. That's it.
Mm, okay. Um, well, did you like why did you pick your major about business though? Like I already saw that you were studying business at SSU. Was it something that your parents expected of you, or
Nope.
did you pick it yourself?
Just for fun.
You just picked it for fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what made you like saw like business as fun, or is it something that you've always like knew that you would want to start off right off the bat?
I'm sorry, mate, but this really wasn't getting to the point.
Yeah. I would love to get to the point straight up with you, but first I would like to get to know who you are first. Because me and my partner and my coaches are doing a business project. But before we just share with you all of information and what we know, we would like to know who you are first and your background. Because if we don't know a little bit about you, like we don't know if we could like trust you right off the bat. Like if I were to ask you if you were to start a business yourself and you found a formula that works for you, would you just share with any random person that you just met off the bat? Or will you actually take some time to get to know the person you're working with? I don't know if you would take the time to get to know them first before you would just share all your information.
That's a very good fact that you can point out, but I feel like what I'm here for is not just your business formula, but just to hear out an offer that you were making earlier.
Hmm. Yeah. So I reached out to you. I know that we mentioned about we had an entrepreneur opportunity.
Hmm.
Um, but for us right now, we currently take a little bit of time, usually 10 to 15 minutes, to get to know who you are. We usually see like um, whether or not you want to live the way we want to do and like what we have to offer. Because we offer a entrepreneur opportunity that works into the B section. I don't know if you know about the ESBI quadrant. Are you aware of that or no?
No.
Okay. So basically, the ESBI quadrant is like the employee, the self-employed business, and the investors. So like the E, you work at E quadrant, you change for money by time, and then there is the self-employed, and that area is where you're able to at least leverage some of your time, but you're still running that business yourself. We work in a B quadrant, where for us, we are trying to leverage a system in order to generate a source of passive income by through leveraging having people working with us together. It is going to be different from the employees, which is something that most people are regularly used to. We're exchanging time and money, but this time you're directly going with um, working with people, training, and hopefully you can leverage creating an asset for yourself. The purpose that we would have with all these questions is that we go through a process. I know for myself, like when I first sat down as well, that there was a lot of qualifying questions we had to go through. Because I don't know if you know stuff like real estate or do you know anything about franchising as well?
Yes.
What do you know about like franchising and like example like thinking brands like McDonald's or Uber?
But do you mind if I get a little bit to the point? There's a few other people who have called me about doing something similar to this, and I just want to know that you're not doing the same thing, or is it?
What what have you been called for before? Did you do something like drop shipping or what was that they called you about? You've done
Starting a business, seeing if goals align,
calling through.
something to that. Someone who could help me start my own business.
Mm.
Is that what you guys were offering?
For us, what we do is just practically very simple. We streamline the supply chain. Normally, you would see stores go from manufacturer to wholesale to retail to the customer. However, for
Hmm.
us, we kind of just streamline that process. Um, I want you to know, like how we bring people on board is that this is not a job, obviously. That we are looking for someone that's being an equal like partner. Like when you come to like Shark Tank, for example, you would bring someone on, but you would put in a certain percentage. For us, we don't do something similar to that. There's like an incentive for us to help people when it comes to because we have a platform we work with. What we usually care about, yes, we check to see what your schedule is like. Like, would you be willing to make time for another opportunity on top of what we already do? Um, but other than that, are looking for people that we can spend time to creating wealth and someone that says that